Hello everybody, welcome back for some StarCraft 2. Today we have an epic series for you. We got Astrea going up against Lambo in Group B of the Homestory Cup 2024. No, just 24. 2024 is the new year. Happy New Year. And these guys are fighting for that number 2 spot of Group B, since Clem is Clem. And, you know, he might just take number 1. Who knows? Now we see Lambo going for a gold base, but Astrea is also moving towards his gold base for a Nexus first on the gold. Oh my, what a treat. Equilibrium, it's a weird map, because you're kind of forced to take the gold. And by taking the gold, you unleash all of these weird games upon us, and we're loving it. Let's be real. So Lambo doing pretty standard opener here with the gas. Hatch gas pool, but the hatch is on the gold. Whereas Astrea is doing a little bit of an offbeat opener by going Nexus first on the gold, and then going gateway. So both players probably don't know. Yeah, Lambo doesn't know, as you can see. And Astrea also doesn't know. So they're both a little bit in the dark. Let's see. Astrea checks out the natural, sees there's no hatchery. Moves into the gold base right away. And here come a bunch of drones. 7 drones? 8 drones probably? Or 7 drones, yeah, 7 drones. Is he going to take the gas right away? Because he has 1 drone too many. Now Astrea does know. And we have a bunch of drones on the gold already. Lambo's got enough gas for speed. Pulls out of gas and not going for any super fast Ravager build. Just going to play kind of standard. Oh shit, Lambo. He's like, wait, there's no Nexus? So now, is he going to be super defensive? Or is he going to use these 2 links that he just built to check the gold? Astrea has a probe here. Could throw down a pylon, a gateway, you don't know. Okay, we see double adept being chrono boosted out by these Overlord. He spots it right away. We see gateway research as well. Lambo saw that, then he knows there's no tech structure just yet. But there is a rich geyser, so gas aplenty. So probably going to be seeing that tech structure sooner rather than later. And Lambo making a couple more links here. Looking to pressure the 3rd base. And he runs in, sees the shield battery starting up, tries to kill a probe here, but doesn't get enough hits in. Shades on top of 1 Zergling, do one-shot that 1 Zergling. But now the Zerglings are piling up. Speed is about to finish. 13 more seconds. The front has been closed. 2 more units are going to come out, and Lambo's going to see it. Is he going to grab this adept? He's not. Is he? And speed is done. Speed is revealed, and he goes for this gateway that has a lot of surface area, and there's a lot of links coming out of Lambo here. Trying to punish Astrea here for going Nexus first on the gold. 2 adepts try to get a couple link kills in here and do shade back to safety. I like that move by Astrea. Does get a couple link kills there, but there's only 1 stalker here. Pylons being rebuilt, but the 2nd gateway is about to fall. No adept finishing there. And now Astrea has no production. 3 gateways underway. But all of that is at the gold base, actually. So, is he going to sack his main? Is he going to just teleport all of these, like recall all of these probes? It's possible. Okay, Cybercore about to go down. Everything at the wall is dead. And now the Zerglings are overrunning Astrea. Astrea is still very up in workers, though. 2 Zealots do get warped in. The gateway count is once again increasing. Probes get pulled off the line. Oh my god, that's 3 Zealots. You need to get a good surround on that, and Lambo does get a great surround, so these Zealots are going to get cleaned up. Can Astrea hold his main base here? Shield battery gets warped in. Double adept warp in on the slow warp in zone. Oh no. These adepts are not going to be here in time, perhaps. 1 fast adept does get warped in. And the probes are still alive, but we have seen a lot of probes here do go down. Hold position on the probes. But the Zerglings are everywhere. They are overrunning this position. And I feel like this base is now forfeit. Astrea has been fighting for it with all the gold minerals that he can mine. More Zealots being warped in, but as you can see, more Zerglings streaming in across the map and now targeting down the main base, clicking it down, and the main base does go down. The last couple probes do get picked off as well, and now Astrea is stuck on his gold base, and the Zerg is everywhere. We see a sentry here, because Astrea has 800 gas in the bank. Dude, what the hell? We see a nuclear battery on a singular sentry. Can Astrea hold on here? More sentries being morphed in? Maybe. Oh my god, we saw some counter-harass here, but it got cleaned up. And nuclear batteries still holding strong. This one sentry, 4 kills. But Astrea is forced to tap out. GG, Lambo takes game number 1. And with that gold base, Lambo had seemingly infinite minerals for an infinite amount of Zerglings. Astrea moving out with the probe after Pylon. Maybe getting a hatch block here. And Lambo takes us into game number 2 on Oceanborn. Very comfortable position for Lambo now. Since he knows, like, I got a game to give. Actually, he's probably spotted the probe with the Overlord, because he just goes straight to the third base. And Astrea trying to block a hatchery that isn't coming anymore. Do see gateway from Astrea. No nexus for... Look at this. This is so cute. He checks the third base from the main. Dude, if he was proxy hatching Lambo, then he would have been found out by now. Instead of just, like, having to go all the way around. Those are very valuable seconds that you save there. Now, I feel like Lambo is not like the player to go proxy hatch. But I love the respect, because surely he can play it, and if he busts it out, you're just dead. If you don't see it in time, you're just dead. And sometimes these proxy hatches can really abuse your tendencies of how you scout and how late you check if there's actually a third. I think maybe it was Shadone or some other Protoss recently that just didn't scout the third base at all. So, and if you know that as his opponent, and he does that always, then you can start abusing small things like that. Or I would call that a pretty big thing, but still. Astrea now doing a standard opener, has a pylon in the wall, so, you know, some players might be inclined to throw Baneling Nest down right now. But Lambo not one such players. Let's see what Astrea does. Cybercore about to finish. Probably an Adept. Does boot up an Adept. Chrono boost it out. No Gateway research, so saving his gas. Probably going to be Stargate. And there comes Stargate. Is thrown down by Astrea. And a Stargate is a very nice build to abuse the fact that the natural is displaced. Like, just Oracle in between here. Some Adepts in between there. Like, you just need very good Queen positioning. And an ample amount of Zerglings to defend that. And that's something you don't really want to do as a Zerg player. You don't want to make that many Lings early, because every larva you spend on Zerglings is not a drone. So we do see speed booted up. No more gas being mined by Lambo. Keeping a force just big enough to keep this Adept from killing too many drones. You can just use these 2 Zerglings, the Queen DPS, and you can always morph these drones into... Ooh! Into spores. Nice. Harassing from the high ground. Astrea! Dude, that's already 2 drone kills. That's 2 drone kills. Oh my god, that's super cute. That usually just doesn't happen to you as a Zergling. Like, your third base is never this close to your main base. Dude, that was sick. We're actually getting a Void Ray. And a 330 Nexus. That's pretty fast Nexus, I can tell you that. So we get a Void Ray instead of an Oracle to defend this. And now the Lings are running over, being like, yo, we got speed. Maybe we can do something here. And Overlord is probably going to die to this overcharged Void Ray. And immediately stops the overcharge as well. And now this Void Ray, is it going to hunt Overlords? Or is it going to actually try and, like... I can't imagine it trying to target down a hatchery, but, you know. We do see an Oracle coming out now as a second Stargate unit. Third base already halfway done. More gas is being added on, and I want to see from Astrea, is he going to add on more tech? Is he going to go for upgrades? Is he going to go for a gateway count? What is his next move? Now, Void Ray does harass the drones that want to main art to the new natural base. Oh my god, we get a fleet bacon right away. Is this going to be a mothership rush? Like, what else is he going to do? Is he going to make Tempest, perhaps? What the hell? I would love to see a mothership rush with, like, gateway count, right? Just like a gateway attack with a mothership. What are you to do? Ooh, Void Ray kills 2 drones already. Kind of nice. So, not as good as your regular Oracle. Oracle got 0 kills. Never mind. Trying to abuse this piece of high ground again, but these queens are ready. And Oracle, I mean, I guess he got a scout. He knows that there's a lair coming. There's a Roach Warren underway as well. And what is Astrea doing? He has a second star. Oh my god, he's just going straight carriers. Effing carriers from one gateway. That's one gateway into straight carriers. That's dirty. That's dirty. That's an Oceanborn special, alright. I feel like you can't do this on a lot of maps, but you can definitely pull this off on Oceanborn. And you are a dirty, dirty boy for doing so. Now we see a taxi build, perhaps. 2 dropper lords. And roaches and zerglings. So we see the German taxi going up against the carrier rusher. Dude, this should be pretty good, right? Like, I feel like this is the build that should kill this from Lambo. Is Astrea just effing dead? Void Ray is just missing all of this. No Ravagers, 2 Ravagers, couple Ravagers, okay. And now the Overlord with all the queens and an Overlord full of links going into the main base, dude. It's a multi-prong. And here's Johnny, Lambo. 1, 2, 3, 4 queens into the action, immediately dropping creep, and we do see a singular carrier with a nuclear battery. Now, Ravagers need to buy all this down ASAP. We do see nice transfuses. Oh, loses 1 queen that did have a bunch of energy, but he's on top of the 3rd base, and can Astrea keep his 3rd base alive? We do see a drop in the main. We do see Blink and +1 being researched during all of this. Astrea actually retreating out of his 3rd base, losing 18 probes and more to fall. Oh my god. How's Astrea in this game, dude? 70 supply to 120, but he seems to be holding on. This is a lot of Ling Ravager, though. He needs to plug up this wall somehow, some way. Get a couple more carriers out, and then he can probably hold this. And then as a Zerg, he is at 60 drones and droning behind this. Very nice by a Lambo, actually. Holy moly. I think Lambo has done this. Like, even if this isn't the killing blow, 26 probes do go down, then he can just follow us up with a lot of Corruptors. But Astrea still fighting. And we do see double carrier now, killing a lot of stuff from the Zerg player. And I guess Astrea can, like, immediately re-expand. 4 queens go down, 5 Ravagers, 60 Lings die, even a couple, well, drones died earlier. And this lone Ravager, like, no! No! I like this move out, though. Because can Lambo afford to just make Corruptors now? Or does he need other units? Does he fire up more Roaches? Like, what's his play here? He's supply blocked, and now he is not. Boom. 7 Corruptors do go out. Oh my god, that's 4 Spores at the 3rd base. 0 at the natural, but I feel like Astrea is just re-expanding and probing up. Getting a bunch of carriers, and, well, how is he going to deal with these Corruptors? Is he going to just make Stalkers for that? Or does he throw down a Templar Archives and somehow get, like, 1 or 2 Archons? Maybe some Storm? I don't think you can afford that, though. But you have to try something. Overlord flies in to confirm that there is indeed a new base. And Astrea, wow, squeezing water out of a rock here. Like, he has almost no units and still manages to almost cancel that 4th base. Now, he does see all these Corruptors coming out. How does he deal with that? How do you deal with that? Oh my god, he pulled all of his probes, seeing that 1 Overlord on the minimap. Or, no, he's just pulling them towards his 3rd base. Never mind. And here comes punch number 2. The taxi extended. But now the queens are actually just moving across the map. How many queens does this man have? 9 queens! But they're not here yet. We do have a bunch of stalkers trying to find these corruptors out on the map. I like this movement from Astrea. He needs to be proactive with the units that he does have. Oh, blinks out. Does lose 1 stalker. Bunch of sentries here, actually. So Guardian Shield going to be part of the defense for sure. We have 4 carriers. Nuclear batteries. Sentries and a dream. Queens off creep, so they can't quite transfuse. Need to push the creep a little bit further. And the queen's kind of being picked off out of position here. A lot of interceptors doing work before the corruptors can ever get hits off. Nuclear battery keeps that carrier alive. The Ravagers and the Lings and the Roaches are on top of the ground army, though. But, oh my god, the carriers survive. All of the corruptors have been targeted down. And now... Is Astrea going to hold this? All these carriers are so low, but there's interceptors just shooting everything down, and the third bases are being ransacked once more. Oh my god, this carrier 3 HP. But there's no anti-air, just queens. If Astrea just stays away from these queens, his carriers will stay alive. The third base is going to stay alive. No way. No way. You can't let this third live. This is so many units. Oh my god, 1 carrier does get sniped by the new corruptors. The corruptor reinforcements. And now, diving onto the carrier. Second carrier does fall to the bile. And the new corruptors. Look at these stalkers just targeting these corruptors. Astrea knows that these carriers are his lifeline. The carriers stay alive and just do the DPS. No +1 air for Astrea. Oh, no, no. Oh, another carrier does go down. Only 1 carrier. His last lifeline, I feel like. We just saw the hopes and dreams of Astrea die with that last capital ship. But Astrea holding on here. But Lambo sitting pretty on 74 drones. Just jumping in with the corruptors onto this last carrier. But somehow, some way, he's holding on. Dude, what a fighter. You'll love to see it. Not quite the Marine King Prime GG timing, but it's close. More stalkers being warped in. They do have +1. And now they target down the corruptors, but they can't do it fast enough. And the carrier does go down by the last shot of those corruptors. And Astrea, GG's out. Damn. Fighting on. Fighting. But Lambo closes it out clean. Whew. Guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you are going to have a lovely 2024. I hope to do a lot more casting this year, so I hope you will watch me do that. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, cheers.